So Rich, we hear that you're celebrating an important milestone, 20 years in the Community Trust. You're also, head of social inclusion. Can you tell us a little bit of what that means?
Well, social inclusion across the Community Trust at the moment is a really busy time. It's a busy area for us at the moment. We've got a lot of young people who have been referred from all across the south of England. The idea for us at the club is to try and have an impact on as many young people as possible. Currently, we've got many programmes that run across the trust, from Kicks, where our free sessions to attend funded by the Premier League, to our custody coach suite intervention programmes that are running.
Oliver has medical issues, make it very difficult for him day to day. And then he had a referral and they suggested the Steps to Success programme. They have a mentor, he was welcome, no judgment.
You can talk to them whenever, they're there for you whenever. It's a very positive impact on my life.
Being part of a community is really important for him. He'd lost that connection and now he's part of a new community, so it's just the most wonderful story.
First and foremost, it's improved his life skills. So just giving him that self-confidence, self-belief, self-efficacy to go on and do things better. When he first came through the doors, he didn't really have any aspirations. Now he obviously wants to stay with us post-16 and potentially work for us in the future. And I think it's just giving him that, I suppose, structure. So we're here during school holidays, we're here during curriculum time, and it's giving him that structure and safe environment to engage with a trusted adult outside the family home.
You must have come across hundreds of young people. Is there a particular story that stands out for you?
The main story is a boy that still works with us now. He started off when he was 6 or 7 in soccer schools, had a difficult time in there, was consistently getting pulled out of sessions for his behaviour. So we didn't see him for a while, and then he was referred back to us into our alternative provision. He spent the majority of his school time between 11 and 16 with us, being mentored and having educational lessons and so on and workshops. He then became a post-16 student and did 2 years, and then we took him on part-time, and he's still currently with us now. So I think he's worked across all different departments within the Trust, which shows and highlights the work that the Trust does and works in partnership with each other.
You're head of EDI
Yep.
in the Community Trust. Tell us what that means.
We make sure that the Community Trust in its programme is accessible for everyone in our community. So that could be working with SEND, that could be working with dementia cafes, different religious groups, just making sure that our programmes that we run in the community represent our community.
Through Age Concern, I contacted them online and they sent me a newsletter, and this popped up and it was close to where we live. So we decided to come along and give it a try.
It gives us time to relax. It gives our husbands time to relax also. They become more of themselves, don't they?
Yeah, that's right.
We have a little
We enjoy the
sing-song.
entertainment as well, yeah.
Yeah, and lots of cakes.
No, we recommend it to everybody, don't we?
Yeah, we
always say
do.
if we
We
go
always
to any
try
of
and
these
get
other
people
groups.
to come along because it's relaxing, isn't it?
It is, yeah, we really enjoy coming.
Dave, there's a lot of people that obviously know about the football club, but I don't think there's as many that know about the Trust. So would you be able to tell me a little bit about the Trust?
The Community Trust is a registered charity, and we are the football club's charitable arm in the community. And we work out of three areas: sports participation, where we do things like this, soccer schools, boys and girls, after school clubs, and all our centres, which is part of our player development pathway, a way of getting kids into the academy and things like that. With our pathway that we have development centres, advanced centres and elite centres, which feed into the academy.
I remember when I was this age coming down here, playing in this exact dome in front of the stadium, and that's really special, that is, because that's where I aspired to be one day, and fortunately enough I've done that. But These young kids now have got those dreams as well, the same dreams that I did. I actually played for your grassroots football team when I was younger. What did you see in me when I was that age?
When I identify players, you're an example of that player. Your attitude was kind of spot on when you were younger. So you always had a football, you always wanted to play. You were obviously left-footed as well, which helps. Genetically, you were a bit of your mum and dad as well. So your mum and dad are quite sporty. So I think you always had an opportunity there, but the attitude that you had as to play football was massive. So what we look at now, we really give young people an opportunity. If that's the way they want to go and they've got ability, they will get spotted at somewhere like a soccer school. Now we've got the women's team, so we're spotting females and males as well. Well, I think you see, Tom, the smile on their faces, and how much they're enjoying themselves. It's an opportunity to let some energy off as well. If they're exercising, not just physically are they working themselves, but mentally they're working themselves. They're socialising with their friends. I think that's really important. But you'll see kids want to, be their heroes and things like that. And I think it's just a fantastic opportunity for them to emulate like yourself, emulate, professional footballers.
Dan, why is EDI so important?
It's just to make sure that we're working with the wider community. So we're reaching out to everybody, those that are kind of socially isolated. So we're working with the 9 protected characteristics and making sure that everything we do they can access. They can access it through kind of referrals to our partners, so like Age UK, Berkshire Vision. But I think the best way is probably to go to our website and have a look at what we do and kind of book yourself onto one of our programmes there.
What has been really pleasing to see, particularly since I've been a trustee, is the progression. The SEND isn't an attachment to the offer, it is absolutely integral to what the trust is about. And I think that message is coming across really, really clearly. Certainly, I know my colleagues, get that, and they value the relationship as well. I think that the club badge is really important. It is something that everybody around Reading recognises. And to have that sort of affiliation to that club, to that badge, I think is really, really important. I think of a specific example recently where a young pupil of ours, Charlie Green, who I've known for many, many years, and is one of the most engaging young people I think I've ever worked with, really struggles to access so many things. He didn't just access football and come into a game, the Birmingham City game. He very much felt as though he was front and centre as well. He was able to access the sensory room there, which is absolutely vital for his regulation. And I know that obviously that was supported by Swings and Smiles as well, which is fantastic. His mum, I know, is absolutely ecstatic that Charlie has been able to go to a Reading football match. The challenge that you're willing to take on, it's not that we're just choosing those maybe who are ambulant young people who can really access football as we all know it, but also as well, some of those young people who've got some really significant challenges in their life, got really complex learning difficulties, and really using sport in its broadest sense. One, like I say, have something to really look forward to in their holiday times, but also as well, really improve their level of physical activity. That's really, really important.
We have an EDI department, Equality, Diversity and Inclusion, which works around different campaigns like Kick Racism Out of Football. We have Rainbow Royals a session, and also a lot of work around disability.
So it's currently having a big impact on the community. I think across the whole community trust and not just inclusion, we're seeing around 500 young people a week. And for us in inclusion, I think having sessions in schools and even sessions like Kicks allows us to put things on, activities on for children to take part in. I think the impact overall is to make sure we can try and stop children from getting into bad behaviours or committing crime and low-level offences. If we can stop that and give a child a pathway, then it's having an impact on that young person.
So the Premier League Primary Stars programme is an amazing opportunity for us to work with schools all across Reading, Wokingham, West Berkshire and beyond. It initially started with a focus on PE and supporting teachers, but it's kind of grown and expanded, and now it sort of it covers all areas of the curriculum.
We've been working with Reading and Primary Stars for about 7 years, and Chris has been coming into the classroom throughout that time. The impact he's had in maths and English and throughout lessons, working with small groups, working with whole class, has been huge. The children absolutely love to know when it's their turn for him to come into the classroom and support their lessons, and look forward to every minute of it.
It goes all the way from preschool, nursery through to primary, secondary. These activities are wide ranging, which include things from PE lessons, gym and dance included in that as well. Lunchtime clubs, after school clubs. That also links into alternative activities, working with children with SEN needs with our SEN team, also offering mentoring to those who may need that extra bit of support in the classroom as well. Along with that also involves training opportunities for teachers.
So we're really pleased that we can work with so many schools to provide opportunities to encourage children to engage with English, with maths, with some PSHE opportunities, social action projects which engage the whole school community as well. And we're really lucky that we've forged some amazing partnerships with some great schools over the years.